Martino, Martha, and Lovan are traditional health practitioners. The first treats sexual impotence. The second deals with insect bites. The third is the president of the Traditional Healers Organization for Africa, the THO. Traditional health practitioners like Martino, Martha, and Lovan have existed since time immemorial. WHO defines traditional medicine as the knowledge and practices, inexplicable or not, that are used for the diagnosis, the prevention, or the elimination of physical, mental, or social illnesses. The practice and knowledge of traditional medicine can be based exclusively on experiences and observations handed down from generation to generation. Martino, Martha, and Lovan inherited their knowledge, experience, and practice of traditional medicine from their parents or grandparents in the pure African tradition.
I grew up under the feet of my grandfather, who was the greatest medicine man in Africa, Sikonyane. I was my grandfather's traditional medical attendant. I thought that my grandfather is enslaving me. So I had to run away from my grandfather, living away the practices of my grandfather, and I joined the missionary school. In the missionary school, I washed the dishes. I was a garden boy. And my master took me to school, and I attended school, and I was baptized. To cut the long story short, I was sick, and my master took me to various hospitals. They failed. Then I had to, he got an advice from one of the ladies that were washing clothes at my master's home. Then I had to be taken to the spirit mediums. So when I was diagnosed, first of all, when I approached the traditional healers cultural village, then I became possessed by the spirits of my forefather. Then I've been told that my grandfather died. This is what I've discovered. Then I was told that there is a call that I had to go back and took over the practices of my grandfather.
I only use plants and other natural resources. For insect bites, I need 7 small chilies and a plant called Befarorita that I buy at a market which is called Petite Vitesse. Then I cut the chilies and the Befarorita and I add water. I must say that I only treat people that I know. I must also say that insect bites are different from other diseases. Once I've finished, I give the preparation to the patient who drinks it. It's a little bit chilly. Then I treat the bite and I put saliva on it. Some people don't like it, but it's part of the treatment.
Some women cannot become pregnant. After their marriage, they wait for 2 or 3 years without any pregnancy. Other women have a baby and have to wait for 5, 10, or even 15 years to be pregnant again, and they keep on waiting. I have a specific treatment based on massaging for this kind of a problem.
As time goes by, traditional health practitioners gain popularity not only for cultural and historical reasons, but also due to the exorbitant cost of modern medicines imported from Western countries and which only a minority of Africans can access, less than 50% according to the World Health Organization, as against 80% of the African population who resort to traditional medicine.
I believe in traditional medicine because the cost is not exorbitant and it is a medicine that cures.
I am confident because I have used it and continue to use it to cure various ailments, for backache, for constipation and other health problems. I use it for many things. I go to Dar es Salaam for supplies. In that country, there's an extraordinary pharmacopoeia. You can find anything you need at very reasonable prices.
I can say, following the devaluation of the CFI franc during the past decade, we noticed an increase in the consumption of traditional medicinal products because people cannot afford these days modern medicines to cure their illnesses. On the other hand, there's some people who believe in traditional medicine and who come to see us here for cure.
Nevertheless, traditional medicine has serious problems. Lack of financing, lack of appropriate structures and infrastructures, and lack of recognition of the role of traditional medicine in health systems. The World Health Organization stresses the need to bring traditional medicine into the open. It calls upon member states to recognize traditional medicine officially through its institutionalization in national health systems.
There should be an official recognition by authorities at the highest level, governments, presidents, prime ministers, ministers, that traditional medicine should be given the recognition it deserves as we recognize Western medicine, number one. Number two, there should be legal instruments. There should be technical instruments such as a plan of actions, national plans, strategies. There should be extra money, resources allocated to the research, to the employment, to the use, to the manufacture of traditional.
The Regional Expert Committee, set up recently by the World Health Organization Regional Office for Africa, will strengthen the process aimed at institutionalizing traditional medicine in the African region. The main role of the Regional Expert Committee is to bring support to the development of traditional medicine. WHO Afro has also produced a document aimed at helping countries to strengthen their policies and legislation to protect intellectual property, to promote local production in order to improve rights and indigenous knowledge at national, regional, and international levels.